Does that mean someone forced her to do it?
Okay, now we're getting into the idea of, like, what I thought it was. Yeah.
Forced? Perhaps they used hypnotism or something?
No,
I don't know anything about that.
The despair disease, the best, definitely concrete, set in stone, plot-driven motive I've ever seen in one of these games. Yeah.
Proud.
Putting that aside, it seems obvious that the killer did something.
Well, of course.
So, maybe we should figure out who was able to do whatever that was.
So, an alibi.
Yes.
If our plan is to destroy the weakest alibi.
Or see, yeah, no, you're right. You're right. I was gonna argue that point, but it would have just been actually reinforcing your point just in a different way.
Since Hajime has seen the video, it is clear what time the crime took place.
Maybe.
But just to be sure, that surveillance camera doesn't have a record function, right?
It's a cheap-ass surveillance camera, you know? There's no way it'd have some kind of sweet recording feature.
I feel like a sweet recording feature wouldn't be that expensive because you're calling it cheap, right? I feel like recording is much easier than like having something on full-time live being streamed to you, like being shown to you in full time. Or am I wrong? I actually don't know that.
The video Hajime saw was actually live?
Which is crazy.
What time did Hajime see that video?
It was before the morning
I saw it at the
announcement,
hospital, right before Monokuma's morning announcement.
which always happens at
And I
10:30,
saw the
right?
body at the music venue a little after Monokuma's announcement. So Ibuki hanged herself right before Monokuma's announcement. And since we established that Yoko was killed before Ibuki, that means the time that the murders occurred was before and during the announcement.
That's true.
Then we just have to find the person who doesn't have an alibi during that time?
Miss Sonia Kazuichi? I mean, there's only
Now
two.
then, I shall issue my decree. Let Operation Destroy the Weakest Alibi commence.
But then why would she force this out? You know, if... Okay. I'm here to make my argument. Begun's account, surveillance fee. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness gracious. Okay, let's hear these out. This one might be a little
We
rough.
can exclude the sick people like me and Akane, right?
No.
What about the others?
Right before the morning announcement, I was totally sleeping in my motel room.
Oh, were you?
I think everyone at the motel was doing that.
So everyone who stayed at the motel doesn't have an alibi.
What about you guys?
I was where I was supposed to be, my own cottage.
That's not an alibi.
Aside from those afflicted by the disease, if nobody has an alibi, then Operation Destroy the Weakest Alibi has failed.
No, that means only one person does have an alibi, right? The murder supposedly happened before and during the morning announcement. The person who doesn't have an alibi for that time. Okay, this one might be a little tricky.
If nobody has an alibi, then
No, that's wrong.
Interesting that was the right one. I actually guessed on which account was correct, because they both
Not
have
all
like
of us are
similar
missing an
things.
alibi.
Yeah, but Mikan's had like both her and Fuyuhiko in it, so that does make sense. It was the right one.
In fact, Mikan and I both have alibis.
Okay, we're really gonna get into this one right now. All right. Let me crack my knuckles for that. Okay, that was weak. Anyway,
you two have alibis?
you're not gonna like them.
Up until I saw that hanging video, Mikan and I were actually together for a while.
We even woke up together that morning.
Yeah.
Hey, what kind of situation is that?
We're here to talk about two dead people, Soda. Let's not get into this right now.
I accidentally fell asleep on top of Hajime.
Yeah. Anyway. Chiaki?
Too much info.
Girl, we'll explain everything later, but right, this isn't the time. This is like...
Yeah, it's not like that. She just came to tell me Nagato's condition had improved.
Yep.
And we went to the hospital together afterward. So we were together until right before the announcement.
Which was only like 2 minutes,
I
right?
get it. You guys have alibis.
Correct. We can both cover each other.
If that's the case, the killer must be someone else.
But that only covers me and Mikan. Fuyuhiko technically has an alibi for that time, right? He went with Mikan.
It's better if we think about it like that. The
Uh,
killer decided to falsify the murder sequence to hide the actual time of the crime anyway.
So it's inevitable that an alibi for both before and during the morning announcement would be very important.
and that was before, so during.
It feels like Operation Destroy the Weakest Alibi has backed us into a corner instead.
Well, with a name like that, I don't understand how it could possibly backfire.
But committing an imitation murder, is that really all it was?
What do you mean? Elaborate.
Faking the time the crime occurred by falsifying the murder sequence, hiding their alibi in the process? Was that the only reason the killer made both bodies imitate the movie?
What other reason would there be?
Are you saying there was another reason?
Yeah, I'm with Hajime on this
I
one.
feel really bad for confusing you guys so much, but that's how I feel.
Don't worry, Nagito. I've been checked out of this. Well, not checked out, but just 3 parallel universes behind everything that's happening right now.
I think the killer had a completely different reason for falsifying the murder sequence.
Other than just the order. Killer had a different reason. ... If that's the case, are we still in the killer's trap? Is that a trap set by one of us? If so, then whose and what kind of trap is it? No way this is the halfway point. No way. ... The reason the killer did an imitation murder is a reason other than falsifying the murder sequence. Does something like that even exist?
It suddenly got quiet in here.
Yeah, because I feel like I'm blowing through this trial. Like, that was only, what, like 30 minutes? And I'm already at the halfway point?
Did I confuse you? If so, I wish I could die from self-loathing.
Dude, it's not your fault.
Man, this again.
Honestly, kind of with a Kana on this one.
If that's the case, it would have been just dandy if they had gone ahead and killed me too.
Maybe they wanted to.
If that happened, the imitation would have been perfect. So why didn't they do that?
Or was it supposed to be a Kana?
Well, it's against the rules to kill 3 people in the first place.
It
Rule
is?
is too harsh. I couldn't get killed because of that.
Seriously, just shut up already! Shut up forever!
I understand that we hate Nagito, but there's a little weird tension going on with that soda. Don't... Oh,
But
hey
I'm thinking
Nagito.
about it again,
Um,
and he's totally right. It feels incomplete.
Chucky, you're the hero of this story. I'm just the sidekick. Please, just lay it all out on the
Because
table.
they didn't kill 3 people like the movie did? That's only because of Monokuma's rule.
It's not just that. Come on, try to remember the content of the movie.
I really
About
don't
the
wanna.
lion that got killed second.
That's the one Hiyoko's body was imitating, right?
Even though we're calling it an imitation, the lion was actually pinned by arrows, right?
Yeah.
But Hiyoko's body was suspended by common household duct tape.
Well, I don't think we could have found a crossbow capable of pinning Hiyoko to the wall. I'm gonna be honest.
Maybe they just used a common substitute because it was too difficult to imitate the arrows.
Yeah, like, this is already convoluted as all hell. So, I feel like that part would have just been an impossibility.
Well, that's probably it, but that attitude is what makes this feel incomplete.
Explain.
If falsifying the murder sequence was the killer's plan from the very beginning, they should have taken steps to properly imitate it.
Yes, but again, the arrow thing would have been, like,
But if we
impossible.
never realized it was a half-assed imitation, their entire plan would have been completely useless.
What are you trying to say? Are you saying the imitation wasn't planned?
Wait, that's actually insane. if that's true.
I'm saying, Hyoko's murder wasn't.
What?
What?
Yoko's murder wasn't planned? Wait, they were only gonna kill one person? They were just gonna do this singular imitation, but then they had to do Hyoko?
I understand that imitation wasn't enough, but aren't you making a bunch of assumptions?
It's not just the poor imitation. There are also other strange details.
Strange details? Like what?
I'm a Kane right now. That is literally what I was about to say.
For example, why did Hyoko go to the music venue?
Sure, why did she leave? We knew that she didn't want to leave. Why did Hyoko go to the music
So,
venue?
you're saying the truth behind Hyoko's murder is hidden?
Yes, because why would she leave her room?
I have no freaking clue what you're trying to say.
Also me.
However, this is getting quite interesting. My 4 dark devas of destruction are getting riled up.
Do those things have enough food to survive? Like, what are you giving them? Were you brought here with, like, food for them? I just thought about that now. Why Hyoko went to the music venue? That's the key to all this. I need to find that out no matter the cost. A debate? Alright. Blood, motel rooms, scrap, music venue, curtains, surveillance camera, AC temperature. We should have Monami. Let's hear what it is.
Why did Hyoko go to the music venue?
Yeah.
There's no way he'd know that!
Maybe.
Maybe the killer summoned her.
If that's not it, maybe she got abducted by the killer.
How?
Maybe. She went of her own free will.
Or she was guided by the will of causality.
I might be firing blind here. I need to find out why Hyoko went to the music venue first.
Own free will.
I agree with that.
I got that right on my first try? That
Just as Sonya said, she went to the music venue of her own free
okay.
will.
You guys are gonna think I just took a shot in the dark or did it 5 billion times and rewound and then no, I don't do that. If I die or lose health, I die and I lose health. So that means I did the key because she went of her own free will. Why would she bring the key with her, right? Like, even if she had it on her person the entire time and she was abducted, why would she bring the key with her, right? I don't bring my, keys to anything everywhere all the time, right? And she didn't have a place to really carry them. So if she took the key and she had the key with her when she was dead, she had to have picked it up and used it and then left her motel room. She did that. If she was abducted, I feel like the key would still be in her room.
So, exactly as I assumed.
Yes.
If no one called for her, then why did she go?
That's something that I'm also confused about, but it's starting to make a little bit more sense as we walk through it.
Hyoko locked herself in her room because she was being overly cautious of the despair disease, you know?
Yes.
I don't think a person like that would leave their room just because someone called for them.
There's no way she got abducted?
Wait, what if that thing Nagito said was true? That would be awful.
Hyoko locked the room she was staying in before she went out. If she was forcibly taken from her room, there's no way she would have had time to lock it.
Right? The door would be busted or opened or something. She took the key with her and she locked it as she was
The
leaving.
killer could have locked her door, right? Just to hide the fact Hyoko got abducted.
No, because there was no way to do that. And also, wait, why would normally motels and hotels just lock, right? Like, anyway? So maybe that doesn't make any sense, but assume in this one that those motels are garbage and you had to when you left, then
Then they couldn't have hidden her room key that deep in her kimono. They would have put it somewhere more obvious. Otherwise, there's no point in messing with the crime scene if nobody finds the key.
yes and no.
At the time, you were the one who actually took out the key, right? Then something like that.
I won't move.
Whoa, hold on. Akane, what? Why?
Are you saying my gut was wrong?
Oh my god.
This will be my first and last highlight of the day.
Why won't you just let me shine already?
2 people are dead, Akane. I really don't give a crap about your ego.
No, that's not the issue.
Shut up! Enough with your fancy talk. I'll shut you up right now.
Sure, go ahead and try. Okay, this is a lot. This is a lot. Hold on. Okay. Let's hear it. What's your argument?
Hiyoko was locked inside her room, right? She definitely got abducted or something.
The killer forced their way into Hiyoko's room and
Forcibly abducted her.
The girl is so small and weak-looking.
And that's why the killer targeted her.
Okay.
but Hiyoko's room was
Pushing you.
locked. The key was deep inside her kimono, remember? It's more likely that Hiyoko locked the door herself.
Correct.
The killer was the one who locked the door.
How?
So what if the key was in her kimono? Maybe the killer just put it there later.
No.
I can't back down!
Oh, wait. What? Huh? Oh, I let my guard down. Just gonna go back to the original topic. I had to push so hard for that. What? Okay, I'm still
There's no
pushing
reason
you.
for the killer to put the key in Hiyoko's kimono. The killer probably didn't realize she even had the key.
Hold on. Try remembering Hiyoko's body. Her kimono was all messed up. There's only one reason her kimono would be that messed up. She fought the killer.
What?
That's the proof she was abducted, right? My gut is totally right after all.
This is the final stretch of Akane's argument. She finally revealed her ace in the hole. It's clearly a contradiction in what she just said. I just need to tell her.
Fought the killer.
Allow me to cut through those words.
I remember Sonia
The reason
specifically
Hiyoko's kimono
said.
was messed up was because she wasn't able to properly wear it.
Sonia said she was trying to do it by herself. I remember that.
Wear her kimono?
Yeah, remember Akane?
It's
Come on.
also the reason why she decided to go out on her own.
Come on, I'll dangle a piece of, like, fried meat in front of you. Come on, looky, it's your favorite. Come on. You get to eat it if you remember that Hiyoko could not put her kimono on by herself, and she tried this time, and Sonia even said that. I guess you weren't there for that part, so you get the meat anyway, but come on.
Yoko seemed to be really struggling with wearing her kimono.
Yes.
I believe that was one of the reasons she locked herself in her room.
And she lied about the whole despair disease not wanting to see anybody thing.
That is why I informed her. I told her that there was a full-length mirror at the music venue, and I suggested that she use it.
So I actually forgot about the mirror thing. That's right. That's why she was at the music venue. Was because she was looking in the full-length mirror and the killer found her and was like, well, can't have this. Oh, that's sad, actually.
Then the reason her kimono was messed up wasn't because she fought the killer.
Yeah.
She went to the venue on her own just to fix her messed up kimono.
That's actually really sad. I know I've been, like, cooking Sayonji this entire, like, game and basically saying, like, oh man, if I had a guillotine, I'd put her in there first, but oh, that's really sad. She just wanted to, like, put her kimono on by herself, and she just got in the killer's way. Oh, no. I feel bad.
I get it. I lost. Boil me, burn me, take off my clothes. Do whatever you want to me.
I think I'm just gonna put duct tape over your mouth if I'm being honest.
Now's your chance. Make her admit defeat. Or better yet, make her do a little something something.
I can't believe what I'm hearing right now. My brain is... It's being fried. Like something is happening to my brain right now. Hell no.
Then, the killer probably couldn't have assumed that Hiyoko would go to the music venue.
Yeah, no, this is true.
Though that may not apply to Sonia, since she provided Hiyoko with that information.
Though I knew she would go there, there is no way I could have predicted when she would arrive.
Yeah, because she didn't go with you and you left before,
Don't go doubting
so...
Miss Sonia, you cretin. I'll put you and your hamsters 6 feet under.
Alright, Soda, you're being, like, really weird lately. Like, you're being not just a creep, but now you're talking about, like, physically assaulting Gundam and his hamsters. I need you to chill out.
Kazuichi, it seems you have quite the fashion sense.
What?
Do you want me to incinerate your clothes? Perhaps I could do that while you're wearing them.
Gundam, please stop! For his sake!
Huh.
Huh? What do you mean, for my sake?
She's like, Gundam will cook your ass alive in a fight, dude. And that's pretty based.
Of course. I've already overlooked no less than 10 opportunities to kill you.
Okay, guys, maybe we shouldn't do this right now. We're in the middle
Even
of a
if
trial.
the killer couldn't predict
Thank you.
Why did Hiyoko get killed in the music venue?
You guys can have your, like, big wiener off later, right? Like, oh, mine's bigger. Actually, mine's bigger. Actually, we both have Soda's voice for some reason. Let's move on.
The only thing I can think of is it was an unfortunate coincidence.
Yeah, he didn't mean to, like, his target wasn't ever Sayonji, which is so sad, actually.
Coincidence?
When she went to the venue by herself, she was probably just unlucky and walked in on the crime scene.
Why did she run into, like, Atlas? Why did she run into the man whose job it is to hold up the world?
She was killed so there wouldn't be any loose ends?
Yeah, which is really sad.
This probably happened when the killer was preparing to kill Ibuki. The killer most likely had already placed the hemp bag over her head, and without hesitation,
Murdered her? Oh
Killed
no.
Hiyoko.
That's so sad.
because the killer used that coincidence for their crime, it made this case even trickier.
Yeah, because it made it seem like it was planned.
That's the reason they imitated the movie, to falsify the murder sequence.
So they tied her up like that, and the knife, like, what did they use to kill her, though? But whatever it was, that was just to kill her. And then they put her up like the movie because they thought, oh, this is the only way, right? If I'm going to imitate the movie, now I got to try and make it look like I did, but this one was an accident, so... Yeah, there's no plan.
Which means that low-down scoundrel didn't plan on committing imitation murders at first.
Or that.
Then what was the killer actually planning to do? They've been cunning this far. There's no way they'd kill Ibuki without a plan. Do you have any ideas?
I don't know who you're asking, Mikan, but the answer is no. I have none right now. None that you would like anyway.
Damn, you don't know the most important part.
The killer's planned from the beginning. I'm pretty sure we're very, very close.
Hey, Nagito, any ideas?
Oh, I'm just calling him out on it. That's crazy. Whoa, why is he...
How long are you gonna stay quiet?
He has been weirdly doing
Am I
that.
allowed to speak?
Ooh, why is everybody cooking Kazuichi? Wasn't Kazuichi the one who called him out on it?
I'm so happy I'm getting goosebumps. Everyone actually needs help from scum like me.
I hate to admit it, but we always need your help, Nagito. You're always onto something.
So what do you think?
Yeah. Anyway, enough ego boosting. Like, help.
I was thinking about it while I had my mouth shut. But now I'm finally able to come to a conclusion. Ibuki definitely didn't commit suicide.
Yeah, I kind of had a feeling.
What are you talking about?
I thought there might be a possibility that she faked her death and tampered with the crime scene.
Yeah, that was tossed around, but I don't think so.
But now I remember. There was blood on Ibuki's slippers. So if she faked her death and walked around the music venue tampering with the crime scene...
This is true, but I already thought that that was not a possibility, so I didn't even think about that. If, yeah, she did, then there would have been blood on her slippers everywhere, and she would have had to clean that up, and there's no way she could have done that all within the time frame.
There'd be bloody footprints left in various places throughout the venue. So that's why I think there's no way she faked her death. There's no way Ibuki committed suicide.
There's also other reasons, but yeah.
You know, we already finished talking about that a while ago.
Really? That's annoying. I guess I should just awkwardly laugh about it then.
Oh, the Nagito humor arc go crazy.
Are you freaking kidding me? There's no limit to how useless you can be.
Man, Kazuichi, you're just throwing rounds at everyone and they're just deflecting them right back. Like they're anti-Pierce. No. Wait a minute. If Buki had blood on her feet, there'd be footprints all over the place if she kept walking around.
Strange. It's very strange.
Wait, in what way? Because I was agreeing with everything that was being said.
Strange? What's strange?
I see. It's not something we finished talking about. Those footprints. There's still an important clue left that we completely overlooked. Just as Nagito said, if she had blood on her feet, she would have left footprints. Then why weren't there any footprints on the... Yeah. No, exactly. Remember what I was talking about. Stepladder.
I can prove it with this.
Because she didn't climb it.
The stepladder to hang herself. It's strange that there weren't any footprints on it.
Because remember what I said, the person wearing, like, the person in the video wearing the bag on their head didn't have long hair. I matched that up with a beat drop. That was so stupid. I'm sorry.
There weren't?
Yeah, that stepladder was completely clean. No footprints or bloodstains at all.
Okay, well, that's a lie. You can clearly see bloodstains on it, but yeah.
Did you notice such a small detail? How amazing! This is truly the talent of a chosen ultimate!
Oh, saying that right after Hajime has his flashback of possibly not having an ultimate ability at all is crazy work, Nagito. What are you talking about? You're obviously leading us to this. That's why you brought up the suicide topic after all this time. Nagito Komaeda. You're definitely someone I shouldn't underestimate. Why? Because he's helping you? I don't get it.
Didn't you say you saw that video of Ibuki climbing the stepladder?
No, we just assumed that was Ibuki, actually.
Then I think there's no doubt that she really did climb it.
Incorrecto.
Unless there was something funny about that video.
Oh, there was, and I saw it with my brain.
I see. So there was some kind of trick arranged in that video.
But that's something only Hajime would know, since he's the only one who saw that video.
Lucky me, I'm the main character, so everyone's gonna believe me. So, just as I thought, it comes down to that. The mystery surrounding this incident is contained in that video, and whether or not we can reach that hidden truth is all up to me. Isn't it always?
Hajime, I leave it in your hands.
It's a weird thing to say, but thank you, Sonia.
As long as I leave this to you, I won't tell you to do your best, but oh well. You should get started already.
Thanks, I guess, Chiaki. I guess the ladies are really hyping me up today. I can't let them down. Well, my name isn't Hajime Hinata. I am sad being surrounded by dead people. That's so sad just to see their placards, like their pictures with X's through them. If there was some hidden clue in that video, I should have seen something strange as I watched it. I'm the only one who can clear that up. Don't make me do Hangman's Gambit. I'm the only one who actually saw that video, so I'm the only one who can do it. The hanging video that I saw. Oh, is it just gonna have me select it? Yes! Based on everything we know from the debates thus far, should be able to figure out what's strange. Immediately. That bag that was covering her face, based on what I saw in the video, I don't think that looks suspicious.
Damn it!
What? Which means it's not this. I should calm down and think this over one more time.
Here!
That's right, I remember now. There was definitely something strange about that video.
Wait, I thought I was a mega genius and was like, oh, the hair, because there's no hair in there. It's not there, but the stepladder is
Can you
different?
explain it to us?
What's strange is that stepladder I mentioned earlier.
Yeah,
It's true that the steps of that stepladder weren't dirty, but on one side, there was a bloodstain, right on the left side of the stepladder.
It's true that that stepladder wasn't dirty, it was just dirty. It's true that there were no bloodstains on the stepladder, it just had bloodstains on the left side. Dude, what?
However, That contradicts the video I saw at the hospital.
He literally said that there were no, like, bloody footprints on it, but, like, I guess that doesn't mean that there are no bloodstains on the side. I swear he said bloodstains, but yeah, well, let's roll with it for now. Because, yes, it is true,
There
this one
weren't any
didn't have
bloodstains on
any.
the stepladder in the video. It was completely clean.
Correct.
That is truly strange. If the video showed the moment of Ibuki's death, then Hiyoko should have already been dead by that point.
Exactly.
Even so, the fact is the stepladder had blood on it at the actual crime scene. The stepladder in the video was completely bloodless.
So what does that mean?
And there's no way the video was recorded in advance. If that's the case, the only thing I can think of is...
It's possible those two stepladders were completely different.
Huh? There were two?
Wait, are you saying there were two stepladders?
Me and Fuyuhiko connect our singular brain cells and make two brain cells to form a complete thought.
But where would
What?
you find another stepladder? There was only one stepladder in the music venue.
Then one of the stepladders was somewhere other than the music venue.
I'm trying to think of where,
What do you mean?
right?
You're suggesting that the stepladder in the video isn't the only thing that's different.
Hey.
Am I right?
Hey. 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 Come
That's
on.
amazing, Chiaki. All that gaming has given you incredible deduction skills. Is it okay to say that?
No, that's gamerist. Can't say that.
What are you two talking about?
Mikan, I need you to put on your big girl nurse thinking cap there, right? The one with the red cross on it. I need you to put that on and realize the person with a bag on their head didn't have long hair. Stepladder isn't the only thing that's different, huh? Chuck said the stepladder was at a different place, but if that's the case. The thing that's different between that video and the actual scene of the crime is that thing, the place where the killer did something. No, not it. That's a long one too.
I got it!
I hate Hangman's Gambit. I died during that because it was so long and 8
That's right.
billion
Besides the
things were flying
stepladder,
across the
filming
screen.
location must have been different too.
Okay. But here's the thing. What?
What do you mean?
I mean, the video I saw was not filmed at the music venue. It was filmed somewhere else.
Wait. The hospital?
Monitor's supposed to display footage captured by the music venue camera, you know?
Somebody took it and then brought it back there and broke it? Is that what I'm getting out of this? There's no way. How did they get out of the hospital fast enough?
Then, there's a possibility that the killer also tampered with the surveillance camera unit.
Right? It already shows that they filmed the video at the music venue instead of somewhere else. What did the killer do to the surveillance camera unit? Oh, I got a logic dive now. You know, I like this one, so I'm okay with that. If it was 2 Hangman's Gambit in a row, I would have eaten my controller. That's it. That's all I would have done. Nothing actually, like, interesting. I would have just eaten it. Like, you know, there's no funny jokes here. There's only logical deductions being created. And also playing Steep 3. I jump over it. Question 1. Which part of the surveillance camera unit did the killer tamper with? Both, right? I mean, there's nothing else he could have tampered with. It had to be both. No, it was just, oh. It was the camera. That's the only one. What if I was wrong and I just got the colors mixed up? Oh, sure. I don't know if that actually helped me, but it looked cool, right? Okay, hold on. And I made it. That was easy. Never for a second was I afraid that I wasn't going to make it. Sometimes you just gotta slow down and enjoy life. You can't just always have the, you know, throttle at maximum. Sometimes just gotta coast along. Question 2. Did the killer tamper with the camera at the music venue or the hospital? Wait, that's a goated question. It had to have been the music venue, though. But we found the one at the music venue, right? I actually feel like this is wrong. Never mind. I'm 100% right, and I should never doubt myself ever. Oh, boy. That hurt my brain. That actually hurt my brain for a second. That made me... I feel like I'm about to die. Anyway. Ooh. There's no way I run out of time, right? Come on. Whoop. Yo, okay. And then, question 3. What did the killer do with the camera from the music venue surveillance camera unit? They took it with them? Yeah. Okay. I mean, that wasn't a hard logic dive, but some of these things are interesting to know, right? Did that say ook? Oh, okay? Did they forget the T or the L, or am I just crazy?
The killer just brought the camera from the music venue. With it, they made me think it was a live feed from the venue, when it was actually from somewhere else.
Because the range was from the music venue to the hospital. So that means it could have been moved from anywhere between those and the signal would have still worked.
And only the monitor was left in the music venue?
Okay.
Yes, at least when I first discovered Ibuki's body. But when Hyoko's body appeared, the killer probably put the camera back too.
Oh, and I didn't even notice.
You should have realized that from the start and made this easier on all of us.
I wonder if I could have realized that.
He did discover the body. I doubt his attention was focused on the camera.
That's actually crazy if... yeah.
That's true, but in order to hide that the camera was missing, the killer did one more thing to the remaining monitor.
The thing the killer did to the remaining monitor was... he destroyed it. He smashed it.
The killer smashed the monitor to pieces, destroying it.
Yeah, because I remember seeing
as long as
that.
it was in pieces, you wouldn't be able to tell if the camera was actually there or not.
No, you would have been able to.
My attention was so focused on the body that even I couldn't have noticed something like that.
True.
And the moment Hajime left the music venue, the killer put back the camera they took.
And they destroyed it and left that in pieces as well.
That is different. Wow, I wouldn't... yeah, I didn't even think about that.
Somewhere else, but the surveillance camera's connection wasn't that strong.
Despite Kazuichi's desperate repair efforts, it seems it could not transmit from the hospital to the motel.
I understand, like, we're throwing just everything in the kitchen sink at Soda right now, and I think he deserves it, but trial's more important.
The fact that he was able to connect between the hospital and the music thing was amazing enough.
He didn't even care. He was just like, anyway. Which means, even if was filmed in another place, typo, even if it was filmed in another place, as long as it was transmitting to the hospital, the range would be pretty limited. If that's the case, where was the video film to make it look like it was filmed at the music venue? The only possibility is that place inside that building. This is the worst trial ever. Hangman's Gambit 3 times in a row. I'm gonna puke. Done. Conference room. Which means what?
Possible that it was filmed at the hospital's conference room.
Okay, so the hospital. Correct. That's what I thought.
Huh? Conference room?
Isn't that where me and Mikan were?
The hospital and the music venue look completely different.
Also, how did the person get there that fast while we were all... I mean, I guess... wait. No, that makes sense, but at the same time, I'm confused.
Exactly why the killer did something to make those two places resemble each other.
Put the... to make the conference room look like the music venue. The killer went ahead and did some work. Gotta make clear what that work was. This is going crazy. There's way too many minigames this trial. This is insane. I kind of like it, but I kind of hate that they were all Hangman's Gambit. I like the debates, though. Debates are good. Not trying to dog on this too much.
There's no way the conference room and the music venue look the same.
Which place resembled the other?
I think I got it.
Did the conference room look like the music venue? Or did the music venue look like the conference room?
Oh no, that's
Or
annoying.
did they make some kind of set?
Ooh, wait.
Might have tampered with the camera.
No, I don't think so.
I still can't believe he mixed up the filming locations.
Akane.
Hey, you're pretty stupid.
Okay, thanks. We're gonna make the hospital conference room resemble the music venue. What did the killer do? I should figure that out first.
Or did the music venue look like the conference room?
That must be it.
It was that one. Okay. I messed that one up twice. I hit Sonya's and I hit Kazuichi's other
What
one.
the killer did was
I was confused.
make the music venue, the crime scene, look like the conference room.
Wait.
They did that by using the black curtain hanging at the back of the stage.
Wait, I thought we just said that it wasn't. Hold on.
From what I remember, there used to be a really flashy curtain, but after the incident, it somehow became a plain black curtain that didn't seem to be the right size.
I actually do remember that for some reason.
That's right. It's so half-assed, just like Monami.
Yeah.
Well, your face looks stupid!
I wish I never had to see either of your faces ever again, but here we are.
That curtain was hung so the music venue would look like a conference room?
Yes, but I thought we just said that it was done at the hospital. That it wasn't done there, because if it was done there, then what was the point of changing? I'm confused.
In actuality, even though the curtain in the conference room doesn't stand out, it is a black light blocking curtain that's long enough to reach the floor.
I do remember when we first went to the hospital, that was a thing. Like, it was like pitch black, right? So that makes sense. I'm sorry that I'm saying I'm so confused so much. This is probably like my worst showing at a trial ever, which is crazy. I thought I was bad at the second trial, but I just don't get this one. I'm sorry, but like something's not clicking in my brain right. Like it's just, this is probably awful to watch. I'm sorry.
I see. The conference room. Indeed, the floor of that room is the same color as the music venue stage.
This is all highly, like, convenient.
So the killer chose the conference room because they realized the floor matched.
So they did do the fake one in there and then moved everything over here, or these things were already here and... Okay, I think I get it, but...
Floors, matching curtains. I guess it makes sense you mistake the two.
Yeah. They made them look like each other, and then they did the fake one upstairs in the conference room, and then they had all the real stuff set up in the music
That's
venue.
not all. There should be something else the killer did to tamper with the evidence. Probably.
I need you to spoon feed me. I'm so sorry. I'm gonna tell you again. Something else that... Well, what was that? Something else the killer did to make the music venue look like a conference room. It's gotta be that. Uh-oh. This is the only thing I can think of, and I don't think it's right.
I can prove it with this.
That's insane.
You're referring to the candle in the music video, right?
That's ludicrous that I got that.
In the video I saw, a candle was used for lighting. If you think about it, it's pretty strange. The music venue has good lighting, so there's no reason to even use candlelight.
But wouldn't they have done it to make it feel creepier?
That might have been another reason, but the main reason was probably to tamper with evidence.
Because it was pitch black, right? So you couldn't see anything with the candlelight. And then they put the candle in the music venue to make us think that they had a candle anyway. Man, this is convoluted. This one, like, they went crazy mode on this one. Like the killer. Wow.
The lighting in the conference room and the music venue are so different. They couldn't be used during filming. that's why the killer used a candle as film lighting instead.
Which means... Are you saying the candle in the music venue wasn't actually used?
That's actually extraordinarily interesting.
That candle was likely placed there just to make me think it was the same candle that was used in the video.
This is a lot of logic leaping right now, except not, right? We have clues and evidence that say otherwise, but this whole, like, candle thing is like, oh, yeah, like, no, I guess I'm just wrong. Actually, you know what? I'm stupid.
With candlelight, you can't see things in that much detail. Maybe they were going for that effect. With that cheap-ass camera, it won't capture much in a dark area.
Why am I so stuck on that?
It should be no problem to say this is decided.
I just feel like, you know, that should be a clue, and I'm right. You know, I just want to be validated for that, but it actually doesn't matter.
The video I saw wasn't filmed at the music venue. It was actually filmed at the hospital conference room.
If I'd found proof that evidence in the conference room was altered, we would have reached an answer sooner. But it appears the killer already covered that up, so I didn't find anything when I went there.
But there's no mistake. That's the only place within the connection range of the surveillance camera.
Or...
The motel would have been too far, and the interior design of the movie theater is too distinctive.
Okay, no, I guess that is right.
But this must be a surprising turn of events for Hajime.
That means the killer was above
You never
me.
suspected that the video you saw in the hospital was being filmed in the conference room.
Right? Wouldn't I hear that?
The incident isn't happening at the scene of a crime. It's occurring in the conference room.
Yes. I feel like I've heard Bayside cops say that before, but isn't it the other way around? Is that a reference that I don't get?
If Ibuki's hanging video was filmed at the hospital's conference room, then was Ibuki killed at the conference room too?
Now this is where we get into my stuff,
No,
right?
That's not possible.
Exactly, that was the killer.
Right after Hajime saw that video, he discovered Ibuki's body at the music venue.
When did this all happen? I guess I'm assuming that this happened during the 10 minutes, right? But that's impossible, just like I said before, but I was convinced it happened during the 10 minutes for some reason. Ibuki and Saionji were dead before that video was recorded. I was assuming that they were dead after. No, they were dead. They were dead before. Oh. Oh, that's so obvious. Why? That makes so much sense. That video was filmed in the conference room, but Ibuki's body was at the music venue, which means there's a fake somewhere. That fake must have been the Ibuki in the conference room.
I see.
Like, come on, guys.
The
Hair.
person wearing the hint bag in that video wasn't Ibuki.
Correct. Come on, say it, say it, say it, say it.
was the killer pretending to be Ibuki.
That's what I'm talking
The
about.
killer put on a hospital gown, wore a hint bag on their head, and was only pretending to be the victim.
But who had access to the hospital gowns?
By that time, the real Ibuki must have already been killed.
The actual time of death must have been earlier. Probably around midnight or dawn to avoid witnesses.
Wow, they were gone for that long? That's so actually sad.
They took Ibuki from the music venue to the hospital to kill her. There's no way it happened during the day.
But no, because you're right, because Mikan wasn't, nobody was there because Mikan, oh, she went to my room. So that's what happened. Then no matter how quickly I ran, it was impossible for me to rescue Ibuki. Okay, let me just say thank you for saying that, because I was very, very, very convinced that that scene was intentionally, like, trying to make me mad. Okay. So no matter what, the game did set it up to be impossible. Okay, got it. Still, at that moment, I was already in the killer's trap. And the one who set that trap for me
But why
was...
did the killer go to the trouble of making a fake video just so Hajime could go to the crime scene?
The reason the killer made a fake video. There's only one possibility I can think of. And if I examine that possibility thoroughly, then naturally the killer's identity will reveal itself.
Will it?
Huh?
You fiend! Are you saying you already know who the killer is?
I am still confused, but yeah. Like, I understand, I think I understand the chronological order of how things happened, but who did do this? We really haven't found any clues, I don't think. Well, they're probably going to prove me wrong in a second, so you know what? Let me stop yapping and we'll get to it. ... That's right, I should already know. I should have already known who the killer is. What? I don't know! What? Wait, I actually don't know! That doesn't make sense. That doesn't make sense. That doesn't make sense. Okay, maybe. No. No. Wait. No. Maybe. Wait, hold on. Okay. Look, going through this logically, with everything that we found out, no, I don't think it was you. You really still don't have an alibi, but I don't think it was you. Because you're talking about the camera ranges and stuff, and you didn't lie about the recording, and I don't know. Oh my god, what's your defense? Oh, the Hyoko thing. Why would you tell Hyoko to go there? Because the killer found her on accident. Chiaki, I don't believe you would ever do that, ever. Mikan no, she was with me, but if it happened at midnight, it was upstairs in the conference room. Maybe that whole thing was to get me out. Nagito, no. Hiko, I don't believe you would do it, and you were at your cottage, so you don't really have an alibi, but... you were in a gown, and... No, but you had the disease. Gundam... No, Gundam didn't do it. He was... No, Okay, this hurts. But if I'm going with my gut, it was Mikan.
You're the only one! Mikan, you're the killer, aren't you?
I hope I'm wrong. There's no way. Why?
What are you talking about?
I could be wrong, but didn't she say, and I quote, that I will never let Nagito die no matter what? She only said that about Nagito, right? And from the beginning, I've had this weird feeling that Mikan was the only one who could have told Ibuki to, go to the music venue and make her gullible and do this, that, and the other thing. And I threw Mikan under the bus, in the beginning, and then I even joked about throwing her under the bus and revving the engine, but now I'm starting to roll the wheels forward, and... you know?
Like I said, aren't you the killer who murdered Ibuki and Hyoko?
Killer? I'm the killer? What is this?
I don't know, still, something doesn't feel right, but... It's the only thing that makes sense, because it kind of had the disease.
Hey, don't you think that's kind of impossible?
No.
A chick like her as the killer? She couldn't even kill a fly. In fact, the fly would probably kill her first.
And I think that's what she was afraid of.
She's right!
The fly would have killed her first. And you saying slowpoke, you said that before.
We're the only ones. Thanks to that video, we're the only ones who have the advantage of an alibi.
That's true. The only two people with an alibi are the ones that are the most, suspect.
An alibi? Was that the killer's goal?
To have an alibi. That's why she slept with me like that. That makes so much sense. But I want that to be wrong.
Now that you mention it, you guys brought that up earlier. Only Hajime and Mikan have an alibi.
Yeah, the alibi might have actually backfired. That's crazy.
It's just a coincidence!
This whole thing hinges on the fact that she did that weird, oh, I slept on Hajime thing? Really?
But you're the only one who could have filmed that video in the hospital conference room.
There's nobody else. Because you went to bed. You were asleep there. And if it was filmed in there... nobody else could have gotten in there. They would have had to kill you too.
Is that also a coincidence?
Unless you left at like midnight to wake me up, but when did you wake me up? Shouldn't you get some rest already? You should be exhausted from trying to kill people tonight.
If you insist, I will go kill them. You must be mentally exhausted, so it's better if you relax in the lobby.
Instead, she told us not to go there.
At that time, you said you were going to the on-call room, but you actually went to the conference room. That's when you put on a hospital gown that you prepared in advance, put the bag on your head, and began filming.
How did you get the bag,
By
though?
doing that, you made up a video that showed Ibuki trying to hang herself at the music video. And showed that to me.
Right.
Furthermore, I saw that video at the hospital lobby.
Yeah.
If someone wants to go to the conference room from outside, they have to pass through the lobby.
That's what I was confused about. How did they get in?
So it's impossible that someone who wasn't already in the hospital went to the conference room to film.
Yeah. I was doubting Akane for a hot second, but I was like, no, the disease and like everything, it just doesn't make sense.
Not only that, the others in the hospital, Kane and I, were both delirious from the despair disease.
However, let me just say, if it is Mikan, which I believe it is right now, she also has long hair, it would still come out of the bag. And if you're gonna be like, oh, but the candlelight and it was dark and you couldn't see details, I say, no, and you're wrong, and you would have been able to see it. So take that.
So that must mean...
Please, wait a second. What are you saying? I'm the killer.
That's what we're saying, Mikan. And if you're not, please present your defense.
It's impossible. There's no way I can kill someone.
I don't want to believe it
It's
either.
not literally impossible. Can't you give a better defense than that?
Oh my god. Dude, she wanted to save your life.
Just shows she can't even do that.
Hey, you sure this chick is really the killer?
I mean...
Wrong. It's totally wrong. It's not what you think.
Okay, then make a defense.
Just like Akane said, it is really hard to tie it all together. I mean, Mikan is the killer?
This guy's... Like, I'm sorry to say it, but it's kind of the perfect idea. We wouldn't ever believe that she
I
could.
agree. It is truly difficult to believe someone could be killed by such a slow-witted woman.
You guys are insane. Also, why'd you say woman like that, Gundam? Oh my god, man. Did I sense some, like, undertones of sexism in there, or was that just me? That was a little weird, but...
That slow-witted remark is not necessary.
Yeah, I was about to say.
It's fine. I've been like this for a long time.
No, because you're not slow when it comes to, like, medical stuff. And that precision strike on the throat so too much blood wouldn't get out. Like, you're not dumb, Mikan.
In a tournament for social punching bags, I'd easily win first place with my soft reputation.
That's what you were banking on, though.
Even I can't deny that. How many times do I have to tell you? It's impossible for me to kill someone. I'm serious. Very serious.
Or did you catch the disease?
What do you say, Hajime?
Oh, if that's the twist, I'm gonna be mad because I don't like the despair disease thing.
Do you
But,
still believe this woman is the killer?
Do you hate me that much, Hajime?
I don't hate you.
Hey, Hajime!
Yeah, what? We're just gonna be swayed by crocodile tears? Not today. No, come on. Steal your heart.